Welcome to part 3 of my Linux tutorial series. In the previous episode we just installed a web server, got a basic web page running. In this episode we're going to look at stress testing that web server. So the plan is just to get an implementation of Slowloris and yeah, deploy Slowloris against the web server. So the first thing we want to do is we need a way to check our IP address, but discovered that in this version of Ubuntu, version 24.04, there's no net tools. It doesn't come with any net tools, so we have to run the command sudo apt install net -tools, enter the password, and that's it. So we should have access to ifconfig, and this will give us interesting. I think this is the interface we're using. Right, so it's giving us this address, 10.0.2.15 address. This is an Ethernet address, and this is our loopback. Cool. Next, what we want to do is we'll just clear this. I'm just gonna outright right clear. It's been a very long time since I was actively using Linux on a daily basis, but yeah, I'm just slowly getting back into it, and I thought making a tutorial series would be great to brush up on those skills. So what we want to do is I am using a guide. Yeah, I'm gonna just check this guide. So we're gonna get ourselves an implementation of Slowloris. So I might even look up the guide in the VM. So basically I'm just gonna search for Slowloris GitHub, and this is the one I was looking at. So essentially what Slowloris does is basically spams broken HTTP GET requests, and opens up a connection that is sort of delayed, and tries to deny service of other users by populating all the open connections with broken connections. And my machine has frozen. I'm gonna stop the video. Okay, we're back. After a lot of tinkering in the VM, I've managed to get a stable environment. I would highly recommend, if you want to learn Linux, doing it in a virtual environment. For me, at least on Ubuntu 24, has been very difficult to have the environment remain stable. I would highly recommend installing Ubuntu onto a local disk and see how you go with that. I might try. I will in fact try that later on. I've got some projects I want to work on. Utilizing Linux. But this seems stable enough. But we'll see how we go. So I also forgot to mention this exercise. I would say this is cybersecurity 101 right here. This is like the most basic sort of vulnerability of any organization is people targeting their web their networks with DDoS. So I do want to look at DDoS mitigation techniques, but for now I just want to see if I'm able to get this Slowloris, this Python implementation of Slowloris running. Also, big disclaimer, this can be highly illegal. Do not do this at home if you do not know what you are doing. If you use this against an organization, I'm pretty sure that there is jail time involved. So be very careful with this, and make sure you do not do the wrong thing with this Python script. It can lead to very dire consequences. I'm doing this for education purposes / testing purposes. So what you want to do with this is be running this in a test environment, and not be running this in public networks, because like I said, this is it can be quite dire. So legally as well, I'm not responsible for any misconduct with the that you might that anyone might do with this software. Please use this responsibly. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, so this is it. This is the script right here. We'll open it up. So okay, we're back again from another crash. Did some more tinkering in the VM. We just beefed up the machine a lot, and hopefully we don't crash again. So we're looking at this Slowloris implementation of Python. Here's the code here. About 231 lines. Get to pulling this down. So we're gonna be I wonder if I even have Git installed. The deal there is, so what we'll do is we'll copy this command, paste it in, and we'll see what happens. I have to install Git. Yep. So you don't have Git. Just run this command. Hit yes. All right, so we should be able to clone down the repository. That's done. So be able to or change directory into Slowloris. Have a look what's in here.